Hello everyone, my name is Sopsy and this is my Arsenal January transfer targets 2015. So as you can see, I've laid out pretty much all of Arsenal's linked prospects for transfers in January should Arsene Wenger decide to spend any money, going from goalkeepers right up to forwards and attackers. So we have been linked with a new goalkeeper. I don't know if we will sign one given that we have bought Ospina and he's been injured. We've got Martinez and we do also have Szczesny, who despite having some bad games and people calling for his head is not actually a terrible keeper. So Petr Cech, obviously, obvious rumours of him wanting to leave Chelsea. He's not playing. Courtois is the number one there. He's also been linked with Liverpool, and however, I don't think he would move to Arsenal, given that Mourinho would probably be unlikely to sell to Wenger. So Karius, he's been dubbed the new Manuel Neuer. He's 21 years old, playing at Mainz in Germany, and I mean he's obviously a very young keeper. Talented prospect, 6'3", should be a decent keeper, but I don't know whether or not we would sign him either. So defensively, obviously Arsenal have needed to sign a centre-half because of defensive injuries and just a lack of all-round squad depth, having sold Vermaelen as well. So Mats Hummels obviously would be my preferred signing. He'd probably set us back around 20 million plus. Dortmund are struggling. Hummels would probably like a move to a big club, and Arsenal obviously debatably at the moment are still a big club, and Hummels I could see as a potential move. He has also been linked with Manchester United, and I think if Arsenal did seal the deal with Hummels, that it would be a great signing. I could see him working alongside Mertesacker or Koscielny perfectly well. Aymeric Laporte playing pretty much every game for Atletico Bilbao last season and this season. He is 21 years old, very young, very good centre-half for his age, but does have a stupidly large 30 million plus euros buyout clause, so I really don't think Arsene Wenger would sign him, but there has been some links with him and possibility of a move, but I doubt that we would be willing to spend that much money on a youngster at this stage of the season. Loic Perrin, looking at a £6 million move. This sounds a lot more like an Arsene Wenger move. He's obviously from the League One, French league. He's a French player. He's the club captain at St Etienne, so I don't know whether or not he would leave, but he seems experienced enough that he could come and slot straight into our defence and would solve possibly some of the defensive issues. Obviously, previously linked Virgil van Dijk, young Dutch centre-half playing for Celtic. We've been linked with him a couple of times in a couple of different windows, and it's just another one of those rumours that always gets brought up with every single transfer rumour. Obviously, honourable mentions go to Ron Vlaar, who could be a possible move. I don't really see it happening at all, but there was links between him and United as well, and surely if there was a link to United, I think he'd go there, obviously given Van Gaal and the Dutch squad. And the other honourable mention is Winston Reid, who, to be honest, I don't think is for sale. Big Sam doing really well with West Ham has slapped a 20 million price tag, and it's just not worth the money to sign him. And if Wenger did pursue that, then I think he'd be a fool. So CDMs, obviously, everyone can see Arsenal need a centre half and a CDM. Those would probably be our most likely signings, and these are the players that have looked like the most promising transfer rumours. Schneiderlin obviously looked like he was going to get Spurs in the last window. We were highly rumoured with him as well. Looked like it would be like a 15 to 20 million signing. He's obviously a great player for Southampton. Works really well with Wanyama in the centre midfield, and I think would be a possible signing that if we just put the money there, then we might be able to get him, but I doubt it with the way that Southampton are performing at the moment. Mario Suarez recently has been linked with us as another defensive midfielder replacement. I mean, he's 27 years old. I don't know whether or not he would really fit the mould at Arsenal, but God knows, we could use a backbone and maybe he could provide that. William Carvalho has been stressed in the last window and this window as a potential move. He's very young, looks like a big, solid CDM type figure, and I mean, a move for him would probably be quite expensive. I think Sporting have a big buyout clause on him. But if Arsene Wenger was to move for a CDM, then Carvalho could definitely be a shout. And Christoph Kramer obviously played for Germany in the World Cup and was knocked out by Ezekiel Garay in the final. But Kramer has played well, obviously got himself into the German national side. He's young as well and could be a potential move for us, but I highly doubt it. Khedira has gone completely off the boil. That doesn't seem to be happening at all, and seems like a bit of a distant memory. And he is on a pre-contract, so maybe Arsene Wenger might do something there, but you never know. Then obviously we continue to be linked with Cavani, and if we were to splash 40-50 million on him, I think it would be an absolute waste. I personally don't really rate Cavani. I never saw that he was that good when he was at, in the Serie A at Napoli, and he hasn't been great for PSG, maybe overshadowed by Ibra, but I still don't think he's as world class as some other people do. And Julian Draxler has obviously been brought up as well. We pretty much had the go-ahead to sign him for around £30 million, but I think Wenger deemed it too expensive. But those are the possible transfers. I mean, the ones that I think maybe look the most promising are Perrin and possibly Carvalho, but I don't know, and Wenger may not spend at all and surprise us all. But those are the transfer targets for Arsenal. If you like the video, guys, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe to me, you can. My name's Soapsy, and I will see you guys later.